Summer in the mountains.
It's here.
Living it.
Living it.
Living it.
Lots to do. Lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Vail Valley Live, your Sunday Fun Day edition. Days of summer, the last day of summer. That's the 22nd, just days away. Today being the 18th. Hopefully, you're hitting all of your goal area for a significant turn of a season. We're talking about leaf people. Lots to discover and learn about that while you're here with us. So be sure to tune in with us 7:30 a.m. for Vail Valley Live as we're here to get you each day with events of the day, things to look forward to, like topics about the Vail Farmers Market as that continues through October. For that, I had the opportunity last night to do a little bit of catering, and we're featured with some Palisade peaches, and they were huge. Maybe I'll bring some of those on the days here. Driving the show, we have Carlin. Good morning.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Really impressed to see these cars outside. We have the Vail Concord and car show that's going on today over in Lions Head. One of the many topics to share with you if you've been kind of Lions Head. Are we able to populate that Lions Head camera? Guys, get revved up and drive away. Time 8:30 kicks in for that car show. But over in Lions Head, do you have that Lions Head camera too? And there's some of the vintage cars and motorcycles already in opportunity for you to mix and mingle with these car owners and to learn about itself, learn about the vehicles, and just take a lot of pictures and document your time. Farmers Market, Concourse, and of course, Oktoberfest, 3 weekends in a row. It kicked off 3 weekends ago in Beaver Creek for our Labor Day weekend. Last weekend in Lions Head, keg bowling featured over there. Turkey legs in the Vail and Lions Head Oktoberfest. And again, Vail Village, that's what's going on today. Day number 3 of weekend number 3. Wrapping up Oktoberfest here. And then we'll move into like Gyptucky Fest and breakfast as far as keeping celebrations and festivities going on. But those are some of the topics that are happening show. But let's take a look at the weather right now. It's brought to you by Outside Television. Brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. Elevated savings. There you can do a little bit of shopping, start saving 10% initially when you walk into the store for your spendings. And then from there, you can discover some signs throughout the different shops that you go to at the outlets at Silverthorne, upwards of 70% of savings. But for this sunrise, we're looking at the 40s, low 40s right there. In feels 30s and sunny out there. We're waiting for the sun to hit this plaza here at the Grand Hyatt at Vail. High temperature ideal right there, as you can see, the mid to upper 60s, low 70s, and even as the highs for the next few days, finding the 70s right there. Some tropical storms that were happening more south of us and even more north of us, not necessarily impacting us today, but let's look at the next few days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Possibilities for rain and increasing chances of rain more significantly by the time Wednesday gets here. But these temperatures, we're starting to feel it. If you haven't noticed, I'm wearing my hoodie. Nice and comfortable, fleece soft on the inside here for the turn of the season. You're probably excited to be layering up yourself, but shorts, you can still get away with shorts. Just pull the socks all to your knees. Those are some of the many topics to share with you, as well as National Cheeseburger Day. That's your topic, Carlin.
Yeah.
How do you feel about National Cheeseburger Day? Are you in the mood for cheeseburger?
Super excited. I could definitely go for like a fancy cheeseburger with onion and maybe some pepper jack cheese. But have you heard about the largest cheeseburger?
This is in the Guinness World Record, the book there, and so this is kind of overwhelming for me. I've had a burger before, but not of this size and mass. You have a picture, don't you?
Yeah, check this out. Check this out.
Whoa. I don't know about that. Like, I wouldn't even know how to manage the first bite of
It's
that.
nice though that they cut it up for all the people helped work on it, and other people came and they used all the money and put it towards charity. So that's really good.
There's always a feature. I mean, we're talking about like the world's largest pizza. Now we have the world's largest burger. 2,566 pounds, 9 ounces.
They had to add the ounces in. Always gotta have the ounces.
Holy cow. All right, and this one, where did this happen? This looks like it's not around here.
This was in Germany actually. So talk about Oktoberfest. Why don't you just get yourself the world's largest hamburger?
Wow. Yeah. So if you're looking for a burger as an idea today, that's a big one to consider. And this one looks like that took place in Germany in 2017 in July, if I'm looking at the dates that you share with me right here. But Oktoberfest, have you made it to any Oktoberfest festivities?
You know, I went to the one day in Beaver Creek. That's all I could go to, and I had a blast. But I'd really like to go to the one today.
Are you going to get there?
I hope so.
That's a real conversation right there. And are you going to make it to Oktoberfest over at Vail? Oktoberfestvail.com is the website to go to find out some of the rules, like leaving the pets at home, but also to check out the calendar of events that are happening today. And what we'll do is that we'll come back and share some of those details. But first, we'll take a break and share with you what made headlines. Then we'll get back into Oktoberfest and these cars.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate, and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
You're watching Vail Valley Live. Thanks for tuning in with us every morning, 7:30 a.m. until about 8:30, keeping the show on time. And there, when you're logging in, if you're watching us online, Facebook and YouTube, There's a chat feature right there. You can simply say good morning, be a part of the show. I mean, people like being a part of the show, and that's one way to do so. And we'll say good morning back to you as well. And Grand Hyatt, that's the location. Taking a look outside of one more time, these impressive vehicles, and with hopes. Maybe we'll catch a really cool drive away of these cars. The concourse kicks off at 8:30 over in Lions Head, and there's already a bunch of vintage cars, motorcycles for you to check out. But on the start of the morning, you can already find cars on the plaza. And again, that kicks off at 8:30. But that location that we just shared with you, that is 1300 West Haven Drive, the Grand Hyatt at Vail. Also the home of Yoshimi Pop-Up Sushi, where throughout the month of September, last day to take advantage of the deals, you can enjoy 25% off sushi throughout the month. You can reserve your table now and enjoy your complimentary valet because you're dining with us. Be sure to mention that you saw this deal and this offer, so you can get your savings. And as you can see here, some of the Vail Valley Live team were able to come in and enjoy some of that sushi. Man, that looks really good this morning. Have you ever, Carlin, have you ever had sushi for breakfast? This looks like the move. Though we're talking dinner for Yoshimi.
I would eat sushi for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. I am a sushi fanatic.
What do you think a breakfast sushi would be? Would it still be the same features? Because sushi means sour rice. Sushi actually regards the rice itself. It hasn't even hit the protein level as far as the presentation overall when it comes to sushi. But what would you imagine breakfast sushi to be? I know they use an omelet on with sushi presentation.
I love eggs, but they have to stay separate for me. If I had eggs on my sushi, I think that I would kindly and respectfully decline. Unless you had like eggs plus some veggies plus some ham and then wrapped it up and made it like a burrito.
That would be very close to masubu, which is another form of, or masuba, which is spam on the sour rice wrapped in nori. And that's really popular in Hawaii. All right, speaking of popularity, what made headlines in today's newspaper, the Vail Daily? Let's take a look. Right here, sing along. The community sings along with Pato Banten at Avon's Heart and Soul Festival. That was yesterday. Man, what a great reggae show lineup of music that was happening. He invited the children in attendance onto the stage as the sun set for an enthusiastic set. And I saw some social media images from yesterday's show. They also had the Hempress Sativa. She was performing on stage. And if you're in that vibe, that move of love music, reggae music, people music, music and the sounds of the people, man, that was the show to be at yesterday. And some upcoming reggae shows in Avon are happening here really soon. Stay close to us towards the end of September. I'm happy to let you know about that. And our second topic, economics lead Latino policy priorities. Representatives from the Colorado Organization for Latino Opportunity and Reproductive Rights, in this photo down here, are talking about new priorities to create a voice for Latino and to also learn about the economic policies that are ahead. You can find this topic on page A3. In our third topic, peeping, awesome. Now this is funny, Carlin, because you and I, we were talking about this. I mentioned leaf peeping, and you didn't know what I meant when I said, are we talking about leaf peeping on the show? So when I meant leaf peeping, what did you think that I meant by that?
I thought leaf peeping meant like, I don't know, maybe you pick up leaves while you're walking and then like you collect leaves, or I had no clue what that meant.
This article by Taylor Branson, right here, a nice play on words. You ought to know what is happening to our leaves as they change color. This is the time of year where a lot of guests come to town just for this time of year. Our winters, the slopes, our summers, for all the shows and recreation and hikes and rafting and biking. And now we're looking at discovering the different stages of the leaf change. Different chemicals are responsible for leaves changing color. You can find this topic and to learn more about leaf peeping, Carlin, by going to page A2 in today's Vail Daily. And our third topic, where are we going from here? River cleanup. Let me see if I can find that one. There it is. That's our fourth topic. River cleanup. Volunteers pick up the trash along the Eagle River Saturday, September 10th. This year's annual river cleanup attracted some 150 volunteers. What's really cool about this is that people get to get together afterwards and enjoy a little bit of free lunch and talk to each other about the strange things that they found in a river cleanup. And you're new to this area, so you haven't done a cleanup or interstate cleanup, a highway cleanup. Oh man, before the cleanups happen, sometimes you just see the wildest things in our rivers. I've seen empty kegs floating down the river. I've seen refrigerators just flowing right through Avon, just going by, like it's an amusement park ride or something. And our fifth topic, we're going to go into arts and entertainment. This one right here, a whole family who skis together. Trisha Swenson had an opportunity to go to this resident and to learn about this mural for a family in their home. And what they've done here, Carlin, and to the viewers at home, they painted their take on a ski resort, and they've named all the runs and chairlifts after different family members, like family names. And so it's kind of cool to check out artist Nicole Linkowski standing in front of this 9 by 15 foot mural. And this feature is it's kind of cool. I like to paint too, doing some wall size paintings like this, but I'm going to paint mine on large scale 9 by 15 canvas. Where it can be folded up and taken with. Or if anyone wants to buy it for me or wants it in their home, like my mom's home down in Georgia or something, I could send it. But yeah, painting murals, such a challenge to do so. And this one looks really well and detailed. Our sixth topic, on the Colorado River, concern is growing for trout and chub. In this photo, you're seeing Terry Gunn and Liam Beardsley. They guide fishing trips, and they're holding in their hand rainbow trout. You can find out more about what's going on with our rivers and fishing by going to page 813 in today's newspaper. Sports and outdoors, Devils Hobbs whiffs 10 in shootout of Rebels. In this photo, we have Battle Mountain's Lily Greshko eyes of pitching during Friday's game against Meeker. And those are some of the many topics you can find in today's newspaper. And you can find this newspaper, and again, it's free around town every day. The boxes in your neighborhood or near you, you might see the blue or brown ones, and that's where they are held up. Taking a look at traffic for your Sunday Fun Day, usually we'll find upwards of 6 world-class resorts funneling traffic eastbound along I-70. And in certain points of summer, especially the hottest days of summer along I-70, it's kind of a challenge getting cars out of here. I know about a week ago we had traffic was backed up pretty bad, but these cooler temperatures shouldn't bring cars overheating as a problem. But looking at cotrip.org, you'll find live web cameras there. You can take a look at the roads before you go anytime. That's what I do before I head down to Denver, or if I'm heading over to the Atlas or Silverthorne. I look at these cameras to see if I want to go or not. I'm not one to wait in line or to get stuck in traffic, but it's always good to see how the roads are looking. You can click on different links to eye those cameras, learn about construction, learn about the rate of speed, if everything's moving in that 23 minutes from here to the summit, kind of a drive. And you can find other links giving you winter driving tips and summer advice and reminders about that. And also remember to look at the cameras. Remember when you're along I-70 to read the signs along your trek. There's references about motorcycles that are on the roads right now and wildlife for your safety. So put the phones down and take a look at that. All right, so Carlin, summertime, what's been some of your fondest memories? Maybe getting this gig, because you've been with us about a month now.
Yeah.
What's your highlight of summer?
I would definitely say this job has been super fun. It's been a fast-paced month, and it's really helped me to understand what's going on. But other than that, I mean, I like the simple things. The farmer's market, that has been top-notch. I've tried to go almost every week to all the different ones just to see them. And then I actually got to hike a 14er, the La Plata Peak.
Wow.
It was definitely maybe one of my favorite summer highlights overall, like lifespan highlight.
Oh, maybe we could bring some of, if you took pictures and documented any of that, maybe we could build that into the show. I know Ken Hovey called in about a week ago. He was hiking and climbing a 14er live and was able to get cell service. And so, man, that's definitely a topic. I've never done a 14er. That's a lot of uphill, and some of the jagged terrain that I've seen. I mean, you definitely have to be mindful while you're out there. I don't think climbing a 14er is for someone that's very clumsy for that hike, because injuries are possible. But you did mention the Vail Farmers Market, and that kicks off at 9:30 today until 3:30, and it runs all the way through October 9th. You can find anywhere from fresh produce, like I mentioned, and you can enjoy lunch while you're there. Throughout the summer of the farmers market, Vail Jazz has been going on. You can catch live music, and it's also just a good time to discover art as well, and just to be out and experience Colorado's largest farmers market. Do we have any video that we could play of that right now?
We have your interview with the candle people.
You know what? Let's take a free whiff at the farmers market.
Sounds good.
Vail's Farmers Market, you're going to find vendors from all around the state. We're talking produce, we're talking art. How about free sniffs? Let's talk candles. Breckenridge Candle Company, we're going to make some friends too. Chris.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. This place looks fantastic. Tell us about your products.
Well, thank you so very much. I source all my ingredients and containers from the United States. I make them myself, and I sell them at boutiques and spas and farmers markets all across the state.
These are candles. Let's take a look and kind of get into your selection.
Yeah, we do a little sweetness over here with some bitter almonds. Your spa day with some eucalyptus and orange. The ever popular Thieves blend, all the way to the classic French lavender.
How long has your company been around?
I've been making candles for about 8 years now.
How long have you been doing farmers markets?
Just about 7.
How many times have you done a Vail Farmers Market?
I've been fortunate enough to do, I think this is my 5th year.
Your 5th year, cool. If you're looking for some scented ideas or maybe just a free sniff, samples, sniff some candles. We're talking the Breckenridge Candle Cabin. Thank you very much, Chris.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live, keeping an eye on cars around Lions Head, but some of those cars, I believe, are right here on property, 1300 West Haven Drive. Let's take a look outside right now. See if we have... You know what the weather's doing outside. As you can see, shorts weather. Short sleeve weather out there as far as that guy's concerned. Getting into his vehicle, where is he going to go? Maybe Lions Head. I'm looking out of the windows here And the cars are actually just to my left outside of the windows right here where that guy is. And blue skies, taking a look at that right now. Temperatures in feels the mid to upper 30s right now. And temperatures today making our way at Vail, the mid to upper 60s. Down Valley, picking up areas of the 70s. Around the state, looks like a lot of sunshine. The next few days, keeping sunshine in the forecast. When I say few, I mean tomorrow. That's Monday. Counting down the last days of summer, that's Thursday. The last day of summer is Thursday.
No,
You don't want summer to leave?
I'm in denial.
You're in denial? We're going to pick some showers Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Increasing chances of showers by the time Wednesday gets here. We're also going to pay attention to the leaves changing colors too. As you can see in the background of this weather, Vail with the sun on the mountains, some areas, the trees are already picking up those stages of yellow. And Carlin, where you live, what colors are you seeing in the color changes?
We're just starting to see the trees in our neighborhood.
Are you in Vail? Are you in Avon Edwards?
I'm
Or
in Eagle.
Eagle?
I'm
Oh,
Eagle.
that's like a whole other state or planet down there. So you're picking up what colors down there?
We're just starting to see a little shift to the gold, almost bronzy colors, but they're just in the lower parts of the valley. On the mountains, we haven't seen the colors change yet.
And your exposure to the mountains via bike rides and hikes, do you have a dog or anything? Do you get out there?
I share kind of my roommate's dog, and we like to go on
Oh, how cool.
the trails that Eagle's great, has so many opportunities to walk around and all the trails, and so we just go and explore as much as we can.
Are there signs down in Gypsum and Eagle about an like an October type fest event coming up?
I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
Right now, all the signs are just kind of promoting driver safety.
Driver safety, but when Trisha gets back from her trip, she's the person to ask as far as being in the know, as well as Vail Valley Live. And here's what you want to know about today: Oktoberfest, the last one of Vail. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Sunday. This is the one at noon. That's when it opens. And I'm probably going to head back over there, grab a big pretzel, turkey leg. Those are $15. Grab a brat as well, drowning it in spicy mustard and sauerkraut. And from noon until 3 o'clock, Helmut Fricker will be on stage with the Rylanders Band. Then you'll also have a Kidtoberfest kicking off at noon until 5. Things for kids to enjoy about Oktoberfest. But there you have it, rolling out the barrel and singing, dancing, learning the chicken dance. These are some of the features. And it's been going on for a while. I believe when I spoke with Helmut Fricker, he was saying that Oktoberfest in Vail began in 1971, but then it was called Vail Fest, and somewhat of a celebration in different themes. I believe now Oktoberfest is a celebration of a turn of the season, though in the late 1700s it began as a party celebrating a wedding in Munich, Austria, of like a king and queen, or a king and someone getting married, or however that story goes. The stories of what Oktoberfest means, and but the memories. Stein holding competitions right there. Keg bowling, a lot of big features going on. And this keg bowling, if you want to see about that, it's called the World Keg Bowling Championships. That's happening today at 4 p.m. over at Vail Village proper, Checkpoint Charlie and International Bridge. You'll find it. Along the way, you'll also find Vail Farmers Market happening. So a very busy time, mixed themes happening over there at Vail. In other news and topics, we want to say congratulations to Rachel Sushi. I'm going to pronounce her name that way. And she was the winner of the Beaver Creek Elevation Ticket Giveaway. She's the winner of that. And be sure, Rachel, to stay close to Vail Valley Lives as we give you more details about how to acquire your winnings. And for other viewers wanting to learn more and to win something from the show too, there's still chances for you to win from the Beaver Creek Elevation Ticket Giveaway. You're watching Vail Valley Live. We'll be right back with more.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Cure for osteoarthritis. Why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Steadman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. Participate in this clinical trial. Call or visit our website today. Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute. The future of medicine is here.
All right, I'm looking around, seeing if those cars have driven away yet, anyone yet. A part is the Vail Concourse that's going on today in Lion's Head, kicking off at 8:30, just 10 minutes away. Some really cool cars, vintage cars, contemporary cars, motorcycles. 1300 West Haven Drive got a really cool lineup of Ferraris outside, and I'm wondering if they are a part of that feature. Very busy summer as we're wrapping things up going on out there. And leaf peeping of many. Checking out the changing color of the leaves. I was asking Carla, and I'm like, let's see if we can find maybe a camera that's showing how things are looking outside. But if you're out on the trails today, maybe you would care to share some photos with us on the show. We'll give you the photography credit. Yeah, that'll begin your portfolio. You've always wanted to get famous for your picture taking. Your family tells you that all the time. They like what you're doing with social media and your 12 followers that you have right there. Choose this audience and grow your followers right there. If you're heading out on the trails and looking for a way to get close to those leaves, weekends only is where we are as far as chairlift operations. 9:30 at Vail and Beaver Creek until 4 o'clock as far as access to the chair with your pass to get up on the mountain riding upwards. But if you're hiking on those trails, it's a free gondola ride back down. But I believe the last of those chairlift rides are at the last weekend of this month of September, if I'm not mistaken. I've got my free guest pass, buddy passes to get people up there, and the expiration date on those are the 30th of September, but not looking at a calendar to know what day of the week the 30th falls on. But definitely take advantage of seeing those views, taking them in, and checking out the leaf color changes that are going on inside of there. But leaf peeping is just beginning, and it doesn't rely on the chairlift rides for you to be accessed or exposed to them. Speaking of exposure, how about a spa fall special? You can find that here on this property, the Grand Hyatt at Vail. Enjoy 20% savings on 2 services or more, 1 complimentary glass of champagne. That sounds wonderful. The spa at Grand Hyatt Vail. This deal is available for you. You can enjoy it through November 24th. Services must occur on the same day, just to let you know about that. So check out our website about that spa deal, and that website is grandhyattvale.com. And if you want to speak to a reservationist, there's a telephone number there as well. All right, we're moving on to our next topic. What do we have for us?
What's going on in Eagle?
Oh, let's go check out what's going on in the Eagle. Yeah, what's going on in the Eagle? So go for it.
Oh, I actually got the chance. I live right down the road from this mountain ranch, and they closed our street. And I went yesterday, and it's really fun. It's got some food trucks, and there's been some tents with like sails. I got a shirt yesterday, and it's cool to see all like the little kids in their little race gear, and I'm like, I wish I could be you.
So look at this right here. Now, when you see signs and you think mountain rats, you're probably thinking, oh, like rodents. And when we use these terms like rats, these are like fun phrasings to regard people that are all about it, getting out in there, like as you're seeing, being active, running, biking, kids doing things too, wearing a bib number, much like swag, which stands for free stuff. I wonder what the acronym for RATS then means, so that we're all very clear and not concerned about mountain rats, but like that it's an event. And so Sunday, which is today, 8 until 3:30. This year they're combining a traditional trail race, mountain bike race, a new 25K race, and the amazing race with more daytime fun for all ages. And this September edition is, again, like you're saying, is an Eagle Outside, bike, equipment, clothing, vendors. There's a stage for local bands to perform and entertain you. It's happening on Capitol Street, and it's the heart of the festival. And so that means that street, Capitol Street, will be closed to traffic. And that's known as the Mountain Rats Festival. All right, what else is going on? I don't make it down Valley too often to know the dealio down there of things going on.
Yeah, down Valley's like like you said, it's a whole different area. Up here, it feels like there's very much like scheduled activities, and like you could pop from Vail over to Beaver Creek, and there's always something going on. Whereas down Valley and Eagle, you kind of have to make your own schedule and itinerary, but it's so different and so much fun, especially with these little races and like all the bike trails that they have, and it's much more family oriented, I would say.
That's the voice of Carlin directing and producing the show this morning live. But you're so ready to speak and share with us. You probably should be on camera. But again, finding out what the acronym for RATS means, but the Mountain Rats Race down Valley, the festival, that's happening today. But as far as learning what something means, Oktoberfest. We've been celebrating this festival for about 3 weekends now, but it wasn't until about a week ago that we put this together, letting you know what you think Oktoberfest is all about and what it means. And again, I've come to learn that in my fields that it's a celebration of the turn of the season, and according to Helmut Fricker, Oktoberfest is about beer and competitions and rolling out the barrel. And but Trisha Swenson went out there to check out what Oktoberfest means, to find out from some of you who are learning about it for the first time. Here's a little opportunity to fact check what Oktoberfest means. Did we find it? All right. So, what's our next topic until we find that? Oh, let's go to the muralist. So we have what was her name? Her name is Nicole, the muralist feature of that scale, that 9 by 15 foot mural in her home in Vail. Let's take a look at that feature with Trisha Swenson right now.
A cool mural done by Nicole Inkowski. She's a painter and a muralist, but this was a very special project. Nicole, you had to put together a fictitious ski mountain trail map for 72 family members and incorporate them somehow into this mural.
Absolutely, and it was an incredible opportunity to play around with a ski trail map of my very own and create something super special for my family.
Yeah, so this is on a wall that's about, what, 9 by 15?
Yep, about 15 feet wide, 9 feet tall.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And this is not Vail Mountain, so it wasn't like she could just look at the back bowls or Northwoods. You had to come up with all the different runs, the peaks, and even the chairlifts.
Yes, so I did it digitally, my sketch, and drew up upon a couple different ideas from a bunch of ski resorts around the country, and wanted to make something magnificent and a statement, and I think I did a pretty good job, but it was really fun.
And you know what, it has a personal tie because she is one of the 72 family members in this family. You did this for your aunt and uncle for their Arabelle residence right here in Lion's Head.
Correct.
So you got to incorporate everybody's name into this.
Yes, and it was so much fun to be creative with these cute, whimsical types of names, just like we have here at Vail. One of my favorite trails at Vail is called Berries, and so, it was really fun to kind of play around with play on words and people's names and everything, and it was a huge family collaboration.
And even the name of the mountain, it's Mount Hamel, and that is the family name.
Yep.
And then you have your fictitious elevation.
Yes,
Tell
yes.
us about the significance of this.
Yes, so we're in Colorado, so of course it had to be a 14er, but the 412 is significant of the Pittsburgh area code, which is where our entire family is from. Many generations grew up there, my mom's side, my dad's side. And most of them, us, still live there, aside from me, and a few
you're
others.
Denver-based.
I am, yes, yeah. I'm in Colorado, so.
Well, what's kind of funny too is there's a tie into Seven Springs. Now, Vail Resorts just purchased this, so now the Epic Pass users can go to both mountains in your family. But that was a mountain that you grew up on. You actually taught skiing there too.
Yes, yes. I was a ski instructor there for 5 years or so, but every single one of us learned to ski there by our uncles, aunts. We never went to ski school, so and a few of us have some places there, and it's just kind of a gathering spot for us in Pennsylvania, and really special for our family.
Now, how long did this take you?
That's a good question. I wasn't here full time since I split time between Morrison and Vail, so I'd say about 3 to 4 days a week for about 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours a day for maybe 2 to 3 months. Okay. And I loved every moment of it. And when I was here by myself, sometimes I would paint into the night, 3, 4 in the morning, and be like, I need to go to bed. But it's so much fun, and I don't get tired of it. This is exactly what I love to do, and I know that I chose the right career because I don't get ever tired of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's super fun.
And how creative, and just to be able to put the whole family in, and you've got kind of different peaks for the different siblings, and
correct.
Then, you know, your generation, the second cousin generation, and then I heard there's a new baby that was just born, so they need to add she needs to have a new run.
Yes, so I left a few blank spaces because our family is still growing, but yeah, my mom and her siblings, she's one of 6, and so her parents are in there, my aunts and uncles, my cousins and I, and then my cousins' children. So we're going to stop at 4 generations because we're running out of room. But maybe by the time the 5th one comes around, I'll have to make another one.
What a cool idea. And hey, she can do commission work. Maybe you're not going to do one for 72 family members, but if you wanted to do a smaller work for maybe, 25 family members or just even your own little family, this is a cool idea.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a dream come true for me. I don't, my creativity doesn't just stop at murals either. I do other paintings, but I love a challenge. So if anyone out there has a 200-person family, bring it on. That would be super fun.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, once again,
life is brimming with miles and miles of possibility. So gear up. Explore the world how you see fit. The right tires will show you that the experiences you make are the ones you take with you.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
There are times I wonder, why can't I wear white after Labor Day?
Something on your mind? Chew on it. Twizzlers.
All right, welcome back to Vail Valley Live. You've got a lot on your plate already, don't you? But hey, save room for all the eats that you'll find at the Vail Farmers Market, which kicks off at 9:30 until 3:30 today over at Vail and or Oktoberfest. Save your appetite for any competitions out there to eat food and drink beer, because that's also wrapping up today. That kicks off at noon until 4. And yeah, the Stein holding competitions, the keg bowling that's going on, rolling out the barrels, singing, dancing, enjoying Dijon mustard, pretzel, and horsey, and spicy mustard, and oh man, turkey legs, which is really complicated to eat. Also, take another look outside, seeing how these fancy Ferraris are looking. Over to the Vail Concourse. That's also happening today, kicking off at 8:30 until 2:30 in line set. You can enjoy vintage cars. It's a car show. Enjoy some vintage motorcycles, some contemporary vehicles. It's mix and mingle with the owners and just discovering more. Kids love that stuff too. So this is like a good family event to remember and come back to every year. Down Valley in Eagle, you'll find the Mountain Rats Festival going on. Live music playing in there too, featuring some local bands. That goes from 8 until 3 p.m. The list goes on, as well as leaf peeping. It's that time of year. If you're making your way to Vail, we're going to be sharing with you some of those photos. And in today's newspaper, just check it out. It'll give you a little color code of the stages of the leaves. You might want to keep that as a reference on your person while you're out there, so you know what point in the season that our leaves are, our aspens, as the color changes. But all the information that we share with you, it's not limited to today, but we thank you for watching today. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. for more Vail Valley Live. Until then, enjoy today.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
living it.
Living it.
Living it.
Lots to do,
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.